Okay, greetings one and all, and welcome to day number, this is day number 1. No, sorry, day number 4. Yes, day number 4, this has to be week 12, spring 2022. Spring 2024, that's day number 4, week 12, spring 2024 of our journey together. And it's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here for this evening's classes. What we're gonna do today is I'm going to allow you to do an IXL, several questions on IXL. But before we actually get into that, I want to just go over some of the questions just so you can understand like what IXL is looking for, so you wouldn't be confused and you wouldn't be on these things forever, all right? So we're gonna do some questions together. It is not mandatory that you write down these questions, because I'm gonna be going over them fast. But if there's something that you see that you need to write, you can write it down. But it's not mandatory that you write down these questions. But it is mandatory that you take the quiz that we have afterwards. You have to take the quiz that we have. Right, so I'm going to show you and explain to you how to do it. And then I need you to take the quiz that we will be doing afterwards. All right, and so the first question says, is C equals to 12 a solution to the inequality below? Here we have that C is greater than 8. And so question, is C equal to 12 a solution, yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is definitely a solution because it's greater than 8. Next question. G equals to 6. Is that a solution to the inequality below that G is greater than 5? Is that a solution to the inequality?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is. Definitely it is. And so we put yes as well. Then we have N. N is equal to 10. Is N equal to 10 a solution to the inequality N is greater than or equal to 6?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
sir.
yes, it definitely is. And then we have G is equal to 1. Is that a solution to the inequality that 10 is greater than or equal to G?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It is?
No, sir.
So
No,
who
sir.
said no? Who said no?
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah, why you say no, Jeremiah?
Because the 10 is greater than G.
Because the 10 is greater than G. So if the 10 is greater than G, right? If the 10 is greater than G, what does that mean? That means that what? G is what? G is what? Less than, right?
Less than 10.
G is less than 10, right? G is less than or equal to 10. So G is less than or equal to 10. If that's the case, if that's the case, if G is less than or equal to 10, my question is G equal to 1 a solution to this inequality? You all sound unsure. If G is less than 10, if G is less than 10, G is less than or equal to 10. So is G equal to 1 a solution? If G is less than 10.
Yes, sir.
You all sound unsure. Only have one person answering. Is G equal to 1 a solution?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, it is.
Yes, sir.
It is. It is. All right, let's move on to the next one. 8 is less than U. 8 is less than U. When they say 8 is less than U, how are we gonna write that down? How are we gonna write it?
U is greater than 8.
Very good. So 8 is less than U. What does that mean? That means that U is what? U is bigger than 8.
Bigger than 8.
So if we have U is equal to 8, is that a solution?
No, sir.
Is it a solution?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, it's not a
No, sir.
solution because 8 is not bigger or less than 8 is not bigger than or less than 8. 8 is equal to 8. So when we say u is greater than 8, we cannot include u. Sorry, when we say u is greater than 8, we cannot include 8. So the answer is no. Let's move on to the next one. Here we have f is equal to 8. 6 is less than f. If 6 is less than f, what does that tell us about f? How could we write that? If 6 is less than f. We're
F
gonna write
less than F is greater. F is less than is greater than 6.
what do you tell me, Bri? Less than or greater than?
It's Bree, sir.
I mean Bri.
F is less than 6.
No. Here it says 6 is less than f. So if 6 is less than f,
is greater than
what does that mean? F is what? F is greater than 6, right? F is greater than 6. So if f is greater than 6, what does it tell us about f equals to 8? Is it a solution?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is. Yes, it indeed is, because f is greater than 6. So yes, it's a solution. Let's move on to the next one. Let me erase. So here we have j is greater than 1. J is greater than 1, right? What's our smart score, by the way? 49. Wow. You would think our smart score is more. So that means we have more to go. Which of the following solutions are solutions to inequality? J is greater than 1. Which ones are solutions? Which ones are solutions?
Would it be all?
All, yeah. J is equal to 2, J is equal to 10, and J is equal to 7, and J equals to 6. Why all? Why are you saying that all are solutions?
Because none of the numbers are smaller than 1.
Very good, because none of the numbers are smaller than 1. All of them are bigger than 1. Do we agree? Let me know if we agree, please. Let me know if we agree.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good, so the answer is that. Which of the following solutions of the inequality below? Select all that apply. X is greater than 10. X is greater than 10.
X
X
equals 12.
equals 12.
X equals to 12.
X equals to 12. Yeah, X equals to 12.
to something.
Which one? It's a X is greater than 10. So is 12 greater than 10?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. So that means that this is definitely right. Okay, moving right along. 9 is greater than or equal to W. What does that mean about W? What does that tell us about W?
W is less than 9.
W
equals
is what? Less than
Less
or
than
equal
9.
to 9.
9.
Good. So if W is less than or equal to 9, which ones will work?
W
equals
9.
W is what? W
W
equals W equals to 2. W equals to what?
And W equals to 5.
W equals to 5. And W equals to 9. Why we choose W equals to 9?
Because it's equal to 9.
Say it again.
Because W is equal to 9.
Very good, because W is equal to 9. Okay, because W is equal to 9. And so this is going to be the correct answer. Okay, this one is what I really want us to do today. So you have to write this down, write this one down. Let's write this one down. This is gonna be our first example. So I want us to actually do this one. So so write this down inside of your book, and let's go ahead and answer this question. So this one I actually want us to do because this right here is is needed. We haven't done any inequality equations as yet, so we have to go ahead and do them, and then you should be ready to take this exam. So where do I go? Can you see my screen? Oh no.
Yes, sir.
Train.
Okay, so okay, so it says which of the following write this down for me, please. Again, write this down. Write this down for me. It says which of the following so are solutions to the inequality below. So what is the inequality? The inequality is 4 is what? Greater than what? J minus what? Minus 5, right? The first thing that we're gonna do is we're going to send the J over the equal sign. I'm not the J, send the 5 over the equal sign. Not the equal sign, over the inequality sign. It was -5. When we send it over, it's gonna be what?
+4.
Plus,
I mean plus
plus 5. Okay. It's greater than J. So when we send this over, right, it's gonna be +5. So 4 plus 5. So what we have here is we send the J over the equal sign, so it becomes +5. So we have that 4 plus 5 is greater than a J. What is 4 plus 5? That's gonna be what? What is 4 plus 5?
9.
9. So you have that 9 is greater than what?
J.
J. If we say that 9 is greater than J, what does that actually means about J? That means that J is what?
Less than 9.
J
Less
is
than
less than 9, right? So J is less than 9. And so that's how we solve an inequality for an inequality sort of like an equation. So let me repeat myself. So we have 4 is greater than J minus 5. What are we gonna do with the -5? We're gonna what? We're gonna what?
Carry it over.
Carry it over the inequality sign. And so we have 4 plus 5. And what is 4 plus 5? That's gonna be what?
9.
It's gonna be 9. So 4 plus 5 is gonna be 9. So we have that 9 is greater than J, right? 9 is greater than J. And so since we have that 9 is greater than J, 9 is greater than J means that J is less than 9. And so we just write it a different way. J is less than 9. Please let me know if you understand that. Let me know if you understand that so far.
Yes,
Again,
sir.
let me know if you
Yes,
understand.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have that J is less than 9. Okay, J is less than 9. Okay, what numbers from the list are gonna be less than 9? What numbers from the
J
list?
equals 6.
J equals
J equals 6.
J equals to 6. Is there anyone else?
J equals 7.
And J equals to 7. So they're gonna be your correct answers. Right? Let me know if you understand this, please, before I move on.
I do.
I understand.
Yes, sir.
Is there anyone who do not understand it?
I work some today. I just came.
You don't understand? Why are you always late? Hello, why are you always late? And look, you can't even answer that question.
I
But yet,
my sister with some. I help my sister with her work.
yeah. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. How do you expect me to believe you? I said, why are you always late? Always, that's the word, always. Come on, you need to stop being late to my class. You understand me? This class starts at 6 o'clock. And now what I have to do? I have to explain to you what I just went over. That doesn't make any sense, Jeremy. You understand me? So you have to be early to my class. Or at least be on time. All right, so here we have 4 is greater than J minus 5. What we're gonna do with the -5, we're gonna send it over the inequality sign. It was a -5, so when we send it over, it becomes a what? It becomes a what? It becomes what?
Positive, positive.
Positive, right? So we have 4 plus 5 is greater than J. What is 4 plus 5? That's going to be what? What is 4 plus 5? That's going to be 9. So we have that 9 is greater than J. And since we know that 9 is greater than J, we can write it in a reverse way. 9 is greater than J means that J, right? Means that J is less than 9, right? Now, what are the numbers that are less than 9 from this list? Only J is equal to 6 and J is equal to 7. Do you understand that, Jeremy?
Yes, sir.
Good. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and go and do it next. So when we go to our, by the way, let me put this inside the chat for those persons who are still writing this down. I am going to put this inside the chat for those persons who are still writing this down. So if you are still writing this down, it's in the chat for your benefit. Make sure to write this down for me. So because you're gonna need it when you're answering these questions. Okay, so let's go back to IXL. So the numbers that we're gonna pick, can y'all see this? I'm on IXL now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the numbers that we're gonna pick are going to be what? J is equal to 6 and J is equal to what? And J is equal to
Perfect.
7. 7. Good.
Seven.
Awesome. What's awesome? Inequality. Okay. 68. Okay, good. Now we have that 12 is less than or equal to J. How are we gonna write that down? How are we gonna write it? How does this interpret 2? 12 is less than or equal to J. What is that?
That is J is more than or equal to 12.
Very good. J is greater than or equal to 12. Okay. So J is greater than or equal to 12. What can we do with this? J is greater than or equal to 12. That's gonna be what?
J equals 12.
J equals to 12. Anything else?
No, sir.
No. Because J equals to 3 is smaller. J is equal to 11 is smaller than 12. J is equal to 6 is smaller than 12. So the only correct answer here is going to be J is equal to 12. So let's submit that. And then we have another one, another inequality one. Again, this one I want you to write down in your book. Again, I need you to write this down inside of your book. This is the next one I need you to write down. Okay, dokie. So here we have this next one. Again, write this down inside of your book. Again, write this down inside of your book. Okay, so what do we have? We have that 0 is what? Less than or equal to what? J minus what? 5.
5.
What are we going to do with the negative 5? We're going to what? Send
Carry
it
it across.
over. Yeah. It was a negative 5. When we send it over, it becomes a what?
Positive 5.
Positive 5 is less than or equal to J. What is 0 plus 5? That's going to be what?
5.
5. So we have that 5 is less than or equal to J. Now, we have 5 is less than or equal to J. Again, 5 is less than or equal to J. What does that mean about J? That means that J is what? J is, what is J? J is what? Greater than or equal to what? To 5, right?
Greater than or equal to.
Mhm. So
So
if J is greater than or equal to 5, what numbers would we choose? If J is greater than or equal to 5. Not all. Wait, you're right.
You would
All. Yeah,
choose
all. Because we could choose J is equal to 5 because This is greater than or equal to, so we could choose this one. We could choose j is equal to 12 because that's bigger than 5. We can choose j is equal to 11 because that's bigger than 5. And we can choose j is equal to 10 because that's greater than 5. So all of these would definitely work. All right. Please let me know if that makes sense. Let me know if that makes sense, class. Let me know if that makes sense.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. I'm only hearing a few persons again. Does that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Cleveland, can you explain how we got j is greater than or equal to 5? Kingston.
Yes, sir. Mr. Petit.
I hear you. I mean you.
Yes, sir. So what we do is that we write the equation 0 is less than or equal to j
Mm-hmm.
minus -5. We move the 5 to the 0, changing the -5 to +5, and we added the 0, which is 5. And that means the 5 is less than or equal to j. I mean, j is greater than or equal to 5.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we select all.
All right. And I need Aliana. Where's Aliana? Aliana, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what we're doing?
Not really.
Not really. Do you remember how to solve linear equations? When you would send the values over? It's very similar to linear equations. So basically, we're trying to make j the subject, right? But in this case, we have inequality sign. So when we send the j over, it was negative. When we send it over, Aliana, what does it become?
Positive.
Positive. So what is 0 plus 5? That's going to be what?
5.
5. And so we just left with j. If 5 is less than or equal to j, what does that tell us about j? If 5 is less
J
than,
is greater than 5
yeah, j is greater than or equal to 5. So the numbers that could work would be 12. Why can 12 work?
because it's bigger.
It's bigger. Why would 11 work?
Because it's bigger than 5.
And how about 5? Why would 5 work?
Equal to.
Very good. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Again, is there anyone who do not understand this? Let me know if you do not understand this. Let me if you know if you do not understand it. Okay,
Excuse me, Mr. Petit, I have a question.
go ahead.
For the last step, where does j equals less than equal to 5,
Mhm.
is the sign supposed to change like for the last step?
Yes, the sign is supposed to change because if 5 is less than j, right? If 5 is less than j, what does that tell us about j?
J is greater than 5.
Yes, j is greater than 5. All right, so that's why the sign changed. All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so good, great. Let's move on to the next question. So that means that we have, for this one, we have to select all of them. Okay, let's go on and to the next one. So we're gonna choose j is equal to 5, j is equal to 12, j is equal to 11, j is equal to 12, all of them. Okay, this one it says, which of the following are solutions to the inequality below? Which y'all think the answer is? Here we have C is less than 8. What is gonna be the solutions?
It is C equals to 6, C equals to 1, and C equals to 2.
Very good, and C is equal to 2. How about C is equal to 8? Do we include that?
No, sir.
No. Okay, good. So this is gonna be that. Oh, there's another one. Oof, 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 oof. Okay, there's another one here that we have to do. Again, please write this down. Again, make sure I write this down. So we have to write this down. All right, for this one is sort of different. So we have 7D, right? 7D is going to be greater, it's going to be less than, sorry, or equal to 79. So 7D is going to be less than or equal to 79. Okay. In order to do this, Aaliyah, what must we do in order to solve for D?
Divide both sides 7.
Divide both sides by 7. Very good. So we're going to take both sides and we're going to divide it by 7. Again, make sure I write this down. So you're going to take both sides and divide it by 7. So we have 79 all over 7. What's going to happen to these two 7s? This cancel with that. So we get that D is less than or equal to 79 over 7. What is 79 divided by 7? D is less than
11.
79 divided by 7 is 11. That don't sound right. And it's basically 11.3, correct, to 1 decimal place. So it's basically 11.3. Okay, so D is less than 11, less than or equal to 11. So which one of these are going to be the correct answer? For D is less than 11. Which ones?
D is equal to 2,
D is equal to 2,
D is equal to 3,
D is equal to 3,
and D is equal to 9.
and D is equal to 9. Very good. So D is equal to 2, D is equal to 3, and D is equal to 9. All right. Where is Nivea Garden?
Yes, sir.
Can you explain how we got D is less than or equal to 11.3?
Yes, sir. So the equation is 7D is less than or equal to 79. So the first thing you want to do is you want to divide both of those by, you want to divide both of those by 7. So you have 70 over 7 is greater than, is less than or equal to 79 over 7. So the two 7s cancel out, which just leaves you with D. So then you would have D is less than or greater. Why I keep saying that? D is less than or equal to 79 over 7. And then you divide 7 and 79, and you get 11.3. So D would equal to 11.3. So anything that's below 11 is what we could circle. So D equals to 2, we could circle that because that's below 11.
Mhm.
D equals to 3, we could also circle that because that's below 11. And D equals to 9, we could circle that because that's below 11.
Mhm. Very good. All right, good. All right, so there we go. So just D is equal to 2, D is equal to 3, and D is equal to 9 is the answer. Please write this down. Again, please write this down. I'm also going to put inside the chat for those of you who are still writing it down. All right. Okay. All right, so let me go on IXL. Let's go ahead. We're going to circle D is equal to 2, 3, and 9. And that's going to be our answers. Okay, now we have P is less than or equal to 10. So what are going to be the solutions? So P is less than or equal to 10. P is less
It
than or
would
equal to
be
10.
P equals to 4 and P is equal to 10.
Less than, yeah, P is equal to 4 and P is equal to 10. Do we agree with her? For P it's less than 10. Less than or equal to 10.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. And then for this one, we have another one. So this is another inequality. So the inequality that we have here, please write this down again. Please write this one down. So for this one, we have 3 is less than or equal to H minus 9. So 3 is less than or equal to H minus 9. What are we going to do with the negative 9? Again, what are we going to do with the negative 9?
Turn it
Carry
into a
it over.
Carry it over the equal sign. And so it's going to be what? 3. It was negative, so it becomes what? Positive
a
9.
positive.
Yeah, positive 9 is less than or equal to what? H, right? So we have 3 plus 9
Yes,
is
sir.
less than or equal to H. What is 3 plus 9?
12.
3 plus 9 is
12.
9,
12.
10, 11, 12. Definitely 12. And so we have 12 is less than or equal to H. 12 is less than or equal to H. So if 12 is less than or equal to H, what is H? H is going to be what? greater than
greater than or
or
equal
equal
to
to
12.
So h is greater than or equal to 12. So since h is greater than or equal to 12, what would be the solutions?
12 and 11.
12, h is greater than just 12, right? 11 won't work.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Just 12.
Yeah. 9 won't work and 10 won't work. So it's just going to be 12. All right. From this list that they gave us. Okay. Tegan, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Joseph, where's Joseph?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand this?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. Explain how we got answer.
Pardon?
Explain how we got our answer. What did we do with this -9?
We move it over next to the 3, and then we add 3 plus 9,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's equal to 12,
Yes.
and then that's the answer.
So we have 12 is
And
less
then we put
than,
it in English.
then we
Yeah,
switch
and then
this.
yeah,
Switch the sign, right?
yes, sir.
Good. Ajani, where's Ajani?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand how we got answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, explain how we got our answer.
So first 3 and
What do we do with the -9?
we subtract it.
We send it over the inequality sign, right? And what does it become? It was a negative. So what does it become?
A negative.
No, it was a negative. So what does it
Make a
become on this
positive.
side? A positive. Good. And so now what do we do at this point?
We get 12.
How do we get 12? What do we do with the 3 and the 9?
We add 9 and 3.
Good, to get 12. So we have that 12 is less than or equal to 3. And then we switch the sign, right?
Pardon me?
And then we switch the sign, right?
Yes, sir.
To get that h is greater than or equal to 12. Thank you. And where is Kyle? Where's Kyle? Kyle, do you understand this? Hello, Kyle, are you there? Where's Kyle? Kyle, are you there? And Kmart, do you understand this?
Not really.
Not really. So all the time I've been asking if anyone does not understand, you sit there and you just hear. That don't make no sense, you know. If you do not understand, ask me if you don't understand. Okay, the first thing we do is we take the -9 and we send it over the inequality sign. When we send the -9 over, it becomes what came out. Hello, Kmart, I'm talking to you. When we send the -9
Yes,
over,
sir.
what does it become?
3.
No, it don't become a 3. The -9 becomes what? It was a negative, it becomes what?
Positive.
+9. And what do we have on the right-hand side? We just have what?
We have H.
Just have h. And on the left-hand side, what are we gonna do with these two numbers?
We're gonna add them.
Good. What is 9 plus 3?
12.
Good. So we have that 12 is what? Less than or equal to h. And if 12 is less than or equal to h, what does that tell us about h?
H is greater. I mean
Great.
less.
No, this is what sign is this?
Greater.
Greater than or what?
Equal to
12. Which one of these numbers satisfy this inequality? Which one of the 4 numbers satisfy the inequality came up?
12.
12. Why does 12 satisfy the inequality?
Motion detected at front yard.
Because H is greater.
H is greater than or equal to 12. So since it's equal to 12, we include the 12. So you can't include the 12 right there. You understand? So it's going to be
Yeah, bro.
12 and numbers that are greater than 12. But it cannot be less than 12. That's why 11 and 9 and 10 cannot work. You understand that?
That's all.
Good. All right. Is there anyone else who does not understand? Hello, Mark. Do you understand? Where's Mark? Mark, are you there? Can't hear from Mark. Okay, so let me take a picture of this. Okay, so that means that the only thing that's going to work for this one is going to be 12. So let's go ahead and erase our link. So the answer is h is equal to 12. Next up, we have a is greater than 5. Which numbers will work for a is greater than 5? Which one is the solution? Which one? 6? What else? A is greater than
12.
6 and what else? 6 and 12. Anything else?
Yeah,
No,
12.
sir.
No, just those two. Okay, so for this one, okay, this is another one. This one is also interesting. So we have, again, please write this down. Again, please write this down. I need Aaliyah. Where's Aaliyah?
Yes, sir.
Explain to me what's going to happen for this question. How are we going to solve for x?
Are we cross reducing? No.
Cross multiplying? You can.
So
You can. So x over 3. What we could do is we just could multiply because we just want to get rid of the 3, right? So we could multiply both sides by what? 3? So let's do that. Let's multiply both sides by 3. So we have that 3 is greater than, 3 multiplied by what? 3 multiplied by
37.
37. And 3 multiplied by x over 3. So 3 multiplied by 37 is going to be less than or equal to 3 multiplied by x over 3. Now, the reason why we want to multiply 3 by both sides is because we want to get rid of the x. So that means that this 3 along with that 3 would cancel with each other. So that means we have that x is greater than, what is 3 times 37? What is 3 times 37?
111.
Say it again.
111.
111. So we have that 11 is less than, sorry, 111 is less than x, which means that x is greater than 111. And since x is greater than 111, which one of these numbers would satisfy the inequality?
First one.
Say it again.
X is equal to 129.
X is equal to 129. Very good. X is equal to 129. Gil, Brianna, go ahead and explain how we got x is equal to 111, please.
Okay. 37 is greater than x over 3. So basically what we do is we multiply 3 by 37 and 3 by x over 3.
Mm-hmm.
And we cross out the 3
Yeah, we cancel them out.
and we multiply the 37 by 3.
Mm-hmm.
And when we get that, and when we multiply by that, we get 111.
Very good.
And
Go ahead.
pardon me?
Go ahead.
And we put x is less than, x is greater than 111.
Very good. So x is greater than 111. So what numbers are greater than 111 in this particular case, for this particular question? What numbers are greater?
X is equal to 129.
Very good. X is equal to 129. Okay, and Paul, can you explain how we got this, Paul? How we got our answer for x is greater than 111? Where's Paul?
Yes, sir.
Explain our answer, please.
Get our answer, we have to multiply 3 by 37,
Mm-hmm.
which is 111. And then we have to say which one, say, you have to say if it's, which one is less than.
So we have to multiply both sides by 3. And what do we do after that?
We
So we multiply 3 by 37. What does that give us?
111.
111. And then we multiply, and we cancel both 3's. And so we just left with what?
X.
X. And so we have x is greater than 111, right?
Yes, sir.
Which means that x is greater than 111. We write it a different way. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. All right. All right. What I need you all to do is I need you to take a picture of all of the notes that you have written so far. Again, do me a favor and take a picture of all of the notes that you've written thus far. All right. Take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp. Do that right now for me, please. I need everyone to do that. Take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to do that, especially Amari, Akiro, Mark, Kmar, Kyle. I need y'all to take a picture of your work and send it to me, and Nevaeh Wallace. I need you to take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Everyone, please. All right, again, take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right, again, take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right. I need everyone to do that. Please take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I want us to get an opportunity to do this quiz. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post the quiz on IXL. I'm gonna post the IXL quiz in the chat, and I need you all to complete that. Again, I'm gonna post the IXL quiz inside the chat, and I need you all to complete it. Once you've started the quiz, please put started inside the chat. Again, once you've started the quiz, please put started inside the chat. Is there anyone who need their IXL password? Let me know if you need your IXL password and username. All right. But if you do
I
not,
do.
who says I do?
Gilriano.
Gilbriana. Okay.
I do.
Okay, let me see if I have you here.
I need
Gilbriana. 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 Gilbriana, what's your last name?
Goodman.
Say it again.
Goodman.
Goodman. Okay. Oh, I don't have you here. Okay. Gilbriana. Let me put your name. So add. So Gilbriana Goodman. I'm gonna give you your username. Are you familiar with IXL? Have you ever used
Howdy?
IXL? Are you familiar with IXL?
No, sir.
Spell your name.
Gilbreana.
Goodman. Goodman. Gilbriana Goodman. And all right, so this is your username and password. So you need to go on IXL.com. You need to go on IXL.com, and what you need to do is you need to, when they say username and password, type in your username and password. And then once you type in your username and password, then go inside the chat and use the link so you could access the quiz. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Good.
I need my username and password, please.
Who's that? Demetria?
Yes, sir.
Didn't I give you that on Monday or sometime this week?
I forget the numbers at the end of my name.
No, you're supposed to write that down. That's what you're supposed to do. Whenever you guys give you a username and password, you're supposed to write it down. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is your username and password.
Excuse me, Ms. Petit.
Yes, Kingston.
You could send the link again, because I had to rejoin back because my internet.
Okay. Um,
Mr. Petit,
go ahead.
can you give me my username and password, please?
How come persons don't have their username and password? I posted it inside the chat before. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, okay. Demetria, this is your username and password.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And Zara Hannah, where's Zara Hannah? I think Zara was asking for your username and password as well. Zara Hannah. Zara Hannah, Zara Hannah. Zara Hannah, okay. Zara Hannah, this is your username and password.
No,
And
Mr.
then,
Petit just came off.
she asked in the chat before you asked. And you're supposed to have yours in the first place. Okay, that's your password. And then Kmar. Kmar, where's Kmar? Kmar, your last name. This is your username and password, Kmar.
Miss Pate, can you send the link inside the chat again, please?
Who's this speaking?
Demetria.
I reposted it already. But you have to look inside the chat. That's what you have to do.
I had to join over
Type
because I keep
speaking.
getting knocked off.
Okay, it's in the chat. It's in the chat.
Thank you.
Again, make sure once you have signed in, make sure that you go on the link that I sent you. Where's Dwayne? Dwayne Slew, Dwayne Slew, Dwayne Slew, Dwayne. Dwayne, you need to start the quiz. Dwayne Slew, you need to start the quiz. This is your username and password, Dwayne. Okay, let me send it down directly. I don't even think he cares.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Hello, Tegan, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I sent you a username and password.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
No problem. Anyone else need their username and password for IXL? Is there anyone else who need their username and password for IXL? Again, is there anyone else who need their username and password for IXL? Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Pratik.
Go ahead.
It keeps saying every time I sign into a test, it keeps saying my trial has expired.
Yeah, of course your trial has expired. Of course your trial have expired. You're supposed to be using the right username and password. You need an updated username and password. What is this? Akira, right?
No, sir, Jeremiah Johnson.
Jeremiah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You need a new you need an updated password. Let me see. This is your username and password right now. Make sure to write it down so you could always have it. Okay, I see Aaliyah, Aliana, Angel, Bethany, Rai, Bree, Demetria, Dion, Dwayne, Stu. Very good. Gilbriana. Gilbriana, how are you struggling? What's happening, Gilbriana?
I don't really know. When I started to do the quiz, I just started beginning. But I'm looking back on my notes.
Yes, make sure to go back at your notes. Who is not on? Who's supposed to be on? Where is okay, Egypt is on. Nevaeh, is Nevaeh on? Nevaeh Wallace, good. Is Shekinah, okay, Shekinah is on. Where's Joseph? Is Joseph on? Joseph, where's Joseph? Joseph, are you there?
Also,
I don't see you on the quiz.
it's, I'm trying to type in it right now, but it ain't working.
It ain't working. You probably need your
I tried again.
let me give you your username and password again. Dia, where's Dia? Dia Gibson. You all need to write down your username and password. That's what you need to do. Write it down. When I give you your username and password, write it down. Dia Gibson, Dia Gibson, Dia Gibson, Dia Gibson. All right, so Dia Gibson, this is your username and password. Again, Dia Gibson, this is your username and password. I've placed it inside of the chat. All right. Again, Dia, this is your username and password. Where's, okay, I'm just gonna ask for Ajani. So I see Ajani. Where's Akiro? Akiro, are you there? Where's Akiro?
Yes, yeah, I just joined.
How come you're not on the quiz?
I just joined, sir.
Do you have your username and password?
Yes, sir.
All right, sign on to IXL and click on the quiz to start the quiz. Aliyah Store is there, Aliana, Angel, Bethany. Where's Ashane, Fernanda? Okay, where's Ashane? Ashane, Fernanda, where's Ashane? Ashane, Fernanda.
So
Why are you not doing the quiz?
I am.
Yeah, it says that you're not signed in.
Oh,
How are you doing the quiz and you haven't signed in? Do you know your username and password?
I'm sure I didn't know it's supposed to have a username or password.
Yeah, you have to. Are you listening? Like, are you listening? You have to put in your username and password, Aliana. I mean, not Aliana. Ashane. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Good. So make sure I put your username and password. I'm gonna give it to you right now. Ashane Fernanda. Fernanda. Wait. So ARSHANAE. Ashane Fernanda Fernanda. Ashane Fernanda. Save that. All right, this is your username and password, Ashane.
Yes, sir.
Make sure sign into IXL first. And once you sign into IXL, then you can go on the quiz so that I can see your grade. You understand me?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. But make sure to write down your username and password as well. Okay, so I see Bethany. Do I see Bethany? Yes. Brian Bry. Yes. Chai, yes. Demetria, yes. Dia, yes. Dion, yes. Dwayne, yes, I do. Egypt, Ferguson. I do see Egypt. Kilbrianna Goodman. Yes, I do see her. Jasmine, where's Jasmine? Jasmine, are you there? Where's Jasmine? Hello, Jasmine, are you there? Where's Jasmine? Again, Jasmine, are you there? Where's Jasmine? I need that from Jasmine. Jeremiah Johnson, Jeremy Langs, Casey, where's Kevin? Okay, Kevin, Kamar, Kingston, okay, Kyle, Malia, Mark, Nevea. Where's Nivea? Nivea, okay. Paul, Mandisha, Sabria. Where's Joseph? Joseph,
Yes, sir.
I still don't see you on this thing.
I was waiting through the
Oh,
send the
give you a username and password.
yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Joseph. Kalma. Okay, this is your username and password. Please write this down. And then sign on to IXL. And then go on the link in the chat so you could start IXL quiz. Okay. Nevaeh. Where's Nevaeh? Nevaeh Wallace. Nevaeh Gordon, Paul Wong, Andisha, Sabria, Joseph, Shekinah, Tegan, Sarah. Where's Demetria? Demetria, are you there? Demetria, are you there? Where's Demetria? Okay, good. What is your smart score, Demetria?
56.
56. You understand what you're doing?
For this one, I don't understand.
Where's Malia?
I being dog, she lost too, cause
How are y'all lost? What does it say?
okay, see, which of the following are the solution to the thing? Sorry. It says which of the following solutions to the equivalent below, and then it says select all that applies. But okay, the number is 3 and the sign is less. And the letter is T. And then the question.
Wait, it's
okay, the answer.
less than T?
Uh-huh.
Something like this?
Yeah, and then a line underneath or equal.
3 is less than or equal to T, this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if 3 is less than or equal to T, what that means is, that means that T is greater than or equal to 3. So you switch the sign. All right.
So it'll be all the numbers that are greater than
Greater,
3?
greater than or equal to 3.
Okay, thank you.
The word is yes, sir, or no, sir, not okay.
Thank you.
So t is greater than or equal to 3. That's what you have to look for, numbers that are gonna be greater than 3.
Thank you.
Okay, good. Um, okay, good. And we have all right, once you finish, take a picture of your work. Once you finish, take a picture of your grade and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Once you finish, take a picture of your grade and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish, take a picture of your grade and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish, take a picture of your grade and send it to me via WhatsApp. Paul Wong, are you finished? Where's Paul Wong?
Yes, sir.
Take a picture of your grade and send it to me via WhatsApp, please. Where is Shakaina Kalma? Shakaina Kalma, are you there? Where's Shakaina? Where's Shakaina Kalma? Shakaina Kalma, where are you? All right, Mark Lee, where's Mark? Hello,
Yes, sir.
Ronisha. What happened to your notes? So how come you haven't sent them yet, Ronisha? Pardon? No, 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 no. Were you sleeping? But how come you wouldn't have me say when I send the notes? I said that like 100 times. You have to be focused inside my class, Ronisha. You understand me? And you're not even signed on to the quiz. So why haven't you signed on to the quiz? So it seems like you wasn't paying attention. So you have to be focused in my class, Ronisha. You understand me? I posted the link for the quiz inside the chat. Do you need your username and password? So please go ahead and do the quiz and don't sleep in my class. All right? All right. Anyone else have any questions before? Again, once you finish, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Paul, you ready to finish yours?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna post the first quiz, quiz 1. I'm gonna repost that and I'm gonna post quiz 2 for you, okay, Paul?
Yes, sir.
Good. So this is gonna be quiz 1. And then we have quiz 2. Let me send in quiz 2 inside the chat. Akiro, where's Akiro? Where's Akiro? Akiro, are you there? Where's Akiro? I can't hear from Akiro. Aliyah Store, what is your smart score?
92.
92. Aliana, what's your smart score is?
64.
64. Do you understand what you're doing?
Yes.
Angel, what is your smart score? Angel Cooper, where's Angel? Hello, Angel, are you there? Yeah, from Angel. Arshane Cooper? Arshane Fernandez, sorry. What's your smart score is?
A 23.
A 23. Bethany, what is your smart score? Okay. And Bree and Bry, what is your smart score?
A 42, sir. 64.
42 and 64. Okay. And Chai, where's Chai? What is your smart score, Chai? Chai, what is your smart score? What is it?
72.
72. Where's Paul? Paul, are you there?
Yes, sir.
I need you to move on to quiz 2.
Yes, sir.
Demetria, what number you on? I mean, what's your smart score is? Demetria, what is your smart score?
Oh, 46.
46. And Dia Gibson and Dion, what are your smart scores?
I was to 60, but now I to 55.
Okay.
65.
65, okay. All right, so you have to be careful with these things. You have to be careful. Make sure that you answer them properly. Take your time. So far, only one person has completed it successfully. Is there anyone else who's finished? Oh, Leo went down. Oh. Dwayne as well is finished. Dwayne and Paul, they finished it already. Tegan, what is your smart score?
87.
87. Nivea Gordon, what is your smart score?
77.
Good. Um, and um,
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
go ahead.
Are you finished?
Okay, good. Once you finish, take a picture of your work and send it to me.
Yes,
Again,
sir.
once you finish, take a picture of your work and send it to me. What I need you to do is, once you finish the first quiz, go on to the second quiz. Nevaeh Wallace, where's Nevaeh Wallace? Nevaeh Wallace? Nevaeh Wallace, are you there? Where's Nevaeh Wallace? Again, once you finish with the
Yes, sir.
first, yes, what your smart score is?
Hold on. 50.
50, okay. You understand what you're doing?
I think so.
You think so? Okay, and Mark Lee, where's Mark Lee?
Yes, sir.
What's the smart score is?
64.
54, okay.
No,
Uh,
64.
64, okay. And Malia Rule, where's Malia Rule?
I'm here, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead. What's your smart score is?
53.
53. And Kyle, what is the smart score? Where's Kyle?
23, sir.
23. What happened? Do you understand what you're doing?
Yes, sir. I just like looking at the notes and working out the question.
Okay. And Kevin, what your smart score is? Kevin Hamilton.
59, sir.
59. And Kmar, what your smart score is? Kmar, what is the smart score?
My smart score is 41.
Okay. And Casey, what is your smart score? Casey, what is your smart score? Casey Hamilton.
46, sir.
46. Do you understand what you're doing?
Yes, sir. I think so. Every time I go up, I go back down.
Okay. And Kalma, Joseph Kalma. Joseph Kalma, what is your smart score?
42.
42. Do you understand what you're doing?
Yeah.
Pardon?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Jeremy Lines, what is the smart score? Jeremy Lines, where's Jeremy? Jeremy Lines, are you there? And Gilbriana, where's Gilbriana? What is the smart score, Gilbriana?
A 71.
A 71, very good. And Dion, what is the smart score?
75.
75. Okay. All right. Okay, it is 7:30. I need everyone to move on to quiz 2. It is 7:30. Everyone needs to move on to quiz 2. Take a picture of your current smart score and then move on and send it to me and then move on to quiz 2. Take a picture of your current smart score and then move on to quiz 2, please. Again, take a picture of your current smart score and move on to quiz 2. All right, quiz 2 is inside the chat. Let me repost it. All right, again, take a picture of your current smart score and then move on to quiz 2. Quiz 2, move on to quiz 2. All right. Again, take a picture of your current smart score and move on to quiz 2. Quiz 2 is inside the chat. Again, take a picture of your current smart score and then move on to quiz 2 for me.
Excuse me, Mr. Mateo.
Go ahead.
Can I please be excused from the meeting for about 10 minutes?
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. I need everyone to move on to quiz 2. Move on to quiz 2. Again, move on to quiz 2. Take a picture of your current place and then move on to quiz 2. Where is Kiajane? Kiajane. Kiajane, are you there? Where's Kiajane?
Yes, sir.
Are you doing the quiz?
Yes, sir. But I don't even know what happened to the quiz because they're telling me I reached my limit again.
Okay, it's you have reached your limit because you don't have the username and password. And the reason why you don't have the username and password is because you came late. If you come late, then you wouldn't know what to do, and then you'll be stuck. You understand me, Kiajane?
Yes, sir.
So you need to come to my class on time. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Kiajane Bethel? All right, if you look on the screen, you'll see a username and password, Kiajane. You have to use that to sign on to IXL and then go on to quiz link. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Good. I have placed quiz 2 inside the chat. Again, I've placed quiz 2 inside the chat. I need you all to complete quiz 2 so that we can move on to the next one. So complete quiz 2 for me, please. Again, complete quiz 2. Paul, you finished quiz 2?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. I think, is there anyone else who's finished with quiz 2? Okay, Paul has finished with quiz 2 and quiz 1. Again, move on to quiz 2, please. Again, move on to quiz 2. Again, move
I
on to
finished
quiz 2.
the quiz too, Mr. D.
Okay, that's good. Take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp again. If you finish with quiz 2, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right, so I need you all to move on to quiz 2. For those of you who are finished with quiz 2, we're gonna go on to quiz number 3. Again, for those of you who are finished with quiz 2, we're gonna move on to quiz number 3. All right. All right, for those of you who are done with quiz number 2, I need you to go to quiz number 3. So quiz number 3 is the following. Quiz number 3. So this is gonna be quiz number 3. Quiz 3. Quiz number 3. That's quiz number 3 inside the chat. Again, that's quiz number 3 inside the chat. Let me also post quiz number 2 inside the chat. I'm gonna repost quiz 2 inside the chat as well. This is gonna be quiz 2. So you need to do quiz 2 first and then move on to quiz 3. All right. Rajani, what's your smart score? Quiz 1. I mean for quiz 2.
I haven't started it yet.
The thing clearly say that your smart score is 10. That's what it says.
Oh yeah.
So now you lying to me now. Aaliyah, what's your smart score?
28.
28. Bree and Bri, what is your smart score?
60, sir.
Good.
80.
An 80. Kmar, where's Kmar?
Yes, sir.
Why it say that you pause?
I just stopped.
You just started? Okay. Kyle Williamson, where's Kyle? What's your smart score is Kyle?
64, sir.
64. And Tegan, what is your smart score?
76.
76. Okay, make sure to take your time and do this properly. Again, make sure to take your time and do this properly. Child. Excuse me, Chai Knowles. What is your smart score, Chai?
82.
82, good. All right. Once you are finished with your quiz, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish with your quiz, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish with your quiz, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right, Demetria Edgecombe, which is my score, Demetria? Demetria, which is my score is?
What, 30?
Okay. And Dion, what side? What is your smart score? Did you finish quiz 2?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Did you send me the photo?
Yes, I did.
Okay, once you send me it, then I need you to move on to quiz number 3. Angel Cooper, where's Angel? Angel Cooper, are you there? Where's Angel Cooper?
Yes, sir.
Did you finish with quiz number 2?
Yes, I'm about to send you my results.
Okay, good. Is there anyone else who's finished with quiz number 2? Is there anyone else who's finished with quiz number 2?
I am.
I am.
Very good.
I am.
Good. If you finish with quiz number 2, move on to quiz number 3. Again, if you finish with quiz number 2, move on to quiz number 3. Ronisha Smith. Again, Ronisha Smith, what is your smart score, Ronisha? Again, Ronisha Smith, what is your smart score? Kiajane, what is your smart score?
Mr. T, can you post quiz number 3 in the chat for me, please?
Okay, I'll repost it again. I'm gonna repost quiz 3 inside the chat for those persons who are finished. She said her smart score is 46. This is gonna be quiz 3.
I'm
Quiz number.
finished.
Who said they're finished?
Bye.
Right, you finished quiz 2 or quiz 3?
Quiz 2.
Okay, take a picture of it and send it to me. Ashane Fernanda, what is your smart score?
76.
76. Ajani, where's Ajani?
Yes, sir.
Why is your smart score still 10? What are you doing behind there?
I'm solving the question.
Well, dying with a lookalike. Okay, I just saw it. It moved up to 19. Okay, and Mark? Mark, what is your smart score?
39.
39. Do you understand what you're doing?
Kinda, a little bit.
Kinda, a little bit,
I
but
get it now.
okay, you're getting
I
it
get
now.
it now.
Okay. But we've been doing this all week.
I still a loss, that's why.
You're still a loss. Math is easy, don't make it hard, man. Aliana Fernanda, what's the smart scores? Where's Aliana? Aliana, can you hear me? Aliana Fernanda? Can't hear from Aliana. Dia Gibson, what is the smart score? Dia Gibson. Again, Dia, what is the smart score?
Was 62 with 57.
Okay, 57 now. So be careful with these questions. Good. If you finish, Randisha, go on to quiz 3. Again, Randisha, if you finish, go on to quiz 3. All right. Nevaeh Gordon, what number you on? Not number, but what's your smart score?
50.
50. Okay. And Malia Rule, what is your smart score? Malia Rule, what is your smart score?
49.
49. Okay. And Kiashane Bethel, what is your smart score? Kiashane Bethel, what is your smart score? Where's Kiashane? Kiashane, are you there?
Yes, sir.
What is your smart score?
For now, I'm still doing the quiz.
And what is the smart score?
91.
91. Okay. Paul, where's Paul?
Yes, sir.
You finished with quiz 3?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now, since you finished with quiz 3, I need you to move on to quiz 4. So for those of you who are finished with quiz 3, move on to quiz 4. Again, for those of you who are finished with quiz 3, move on to quiz 4. Again, if you're finished with quiz 3, move on to quiz 4. All right. Where's Jeremy? Jeremy, is Jeremy here? Okay. Jeremy Langs, where's Jeremy? Jeremy, are you there? How about Egypt? Egypt, what is your smart score? Egypt, what is your smart score?
90.
90.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead, Johnny. Go ahead.
Sometimes when I answer the right answer, I get it wrong.
Oh, so you have to be very careful. Make sure your points on the thing and make sure it's, if it's unshaded, make sure it's unshaded. If it's shaded, it's make sure it's shaded. All right, so be careful. Bethan, Aliana, Fernanda, what's the smart score? Where's Aliana? Is Aliana here? Where's Aliana? Yeah, I from Aliana. Kmar, where's Kmar? Kema, are you there? Yes.
Yes, sir.
What's your smart score is? Kema, what is your smart score?
24.
Do you understand what to do, or you don't understand?
Yes, sir. I read notes and look up a video.
Okay. Kyle Williamson, where's Kyle?
Yes, sir.
What is your smart score?
75.
75. Do you understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Joseph Culmer, what is your smart score?
I got 50.
50. Do you understand what you're doing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And where is Mark Lee? Mark, what is your smart score? Where's Mark? Mark Lee, are you there? Where's Mark? Is Mark there? Paul Wong, what is your smart score?
60.
60. What quiz is that?
Quiz 4.
Quiz 4. Very good. And Sarah Hannah, where's Sarah? Zara, what is your smart score? And we have Kingston. Kingston, what is your smart score?
49 on quiz 4.
On quiz 4, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Chai knows, what is your smart score? Where's Chai?
95.
95, okay. And Bree and Bry, what are your smart score? Bree and Bry,
86, sir.
86,
64.
64, okay. And Angel, Angel, what is your smart score, Angel? Angel, what is smart score is?
92.
92, very good. Egypt, did you what's your smart score, Egypt? Where's Egypt? What is your smart score, Egypt? Where's Egypt? 100, very good. If you finish with quiz 2 or quiz 3, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, if you finish with quiz 2 or 3, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Gilbriana, what is your smart score? Where's Gilbriana? Again, Gilbriana, what is your smart score?
82.
Say it again.
82.
82. Okay, very good. And Nivea Gordon, what is the smart score on Nivea?
53.
653. Ronisha Smith and Randisha Misek. What are your smart score? Ronisha Smith and Randisha Misek. What are your smart scores? Tegan, which quiz are you on? Again, Tegan, what quiz are you on?
I'm on quiz 4.
Okay, and Malia Rule. What's your smart score, Malia?
99.
99. Where's Demetria? Demetria Edgecombe.
Yes, sir.
What is your smart score?
87.
87. You getting it now?
Yes, sir.
That's good. And Dion, what is your smart score?
75.
75. Ajani, what is your smart score?
6.
What's your smart score, Ajani?
6.
60. Okay. 60. And Bethany Brown, what is your smart score, Bethany? What quiz are you on? What quiz are you on, Bethany? Bree? What's your smart score, Bree? Where's Bree? Bree, what is your smart score?
I'm done now, sir. I'm sending it right now.
Okay. You got 100?
Yes, sir.
Very good. And Egypt. What is your smart score, Egypt? And Kiajane, where's Kiajane?
Yes, sir.
What is your smart score?
I'm going on the next quiz, but the last quiz I did, my spot score was 100.
Very good. And Mark Lee, where's Mark Lee? Mark Lee, where's Mark Lee? Hello, Mark. Where are you, Mark? C1, 955, 25, okay. Where's Mark Lee? Can't have a Mark. Paul. Where's Paul Wong?
Yes, sir.
What is your smart score for the fourth quiz?
69.
69, okay. Kyle, where's Kyle? Where's Kyle? Kyle, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Kyle, what is your smart score?
Well, on quiz 1 it's 75 and quiz 2 now and my quiz 2 hasn't loaded yet.
Okay. Okay. And Casey, what is your smart score? Casey Hamilton. All right, we are about to move on to social studies and religious studies. So I need you all to stop wherever you
100,
are.
sir.
100, very good. I need you to stop where you are and take a picture of your smart score and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, stop where you are because we're going to move on to social studies. Stop where you are, and I need you to take a picture of your work,
Excuse
of
me,
your
Mr.
notes.
Patel.
Yes, Casey.
Can I finish quiz 3 because I don't do social studies? Can I continue?
Yes, we can. Again, everyone else stop where you are. And take a picture of your SMART score for me. We're gonna move on to social studies and religious studies. Again, stop where you are and take a picture of your notes. Not your notes, take a picture of your SMART score for me. We're gonna move on to social studies. Again, stop where you are and take a picture of your SMART score for me. Again, stop where you are and take a picture of your SMART score. We're gonna transition over to social studies for the rest of the class, and then we're gonna go to social studies and religious studies. Okay, social studies and religious studies.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
May I be excused for a few minutes?
Yes, we can. All right, so let's go on and move on to let's move on to social studies. Okay. Again, let's move on to social studies.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit, I get 100.
Who's that?
Tia.
Tia, you got 100 on quiz 2?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Very good. Excellent job. Okay. Take a picture of that and send it to me, please. All right, let's move on to social studies. Again, let's move on to social studies. Okay, so today is setup. Today is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Today is Thursday. Thursday, the 28th of March, 2024. The subject is, of course, well, not mathematics, social studies. And the topic is famous pirates in the Bahamas. Famous pirates in the Bahamas. So the last time we were here, anyone who can remember the name of the pirate that we were talking about? The last time we were here.
Blackbeard.
Blackbeard. Can anyone give me a description of how Blackbeard looked? What we say that he had?
He was tall.
He was tall in stature. What else? What did he wear around him?
A sling.
A sling, which contained what?
Guns.
Pistols.
His pistols, very good. How about his beard? Describe his beard.
His bed was up to his eyes.
Yes, his beard was up to his eyes.
And
And
it was red ribbon.
it was what?
Tied.
It was tied with
Ribbons.
what? Ribbons, very good. Tied with ribbons. And what else
He
do
was
we
on
know?
fire.
Yeah, on fire. At times it was on fire. What else do we know about Blackbeard in terms of what
Because it
was,
is
what was the name of his boat? What was the name of his ship?
Queen Anne's Revenge.
Queen Anne's Revenge. Very good. And what was the name of it before it turned to Queen Anne's Revenge? Before it turns to Queen Anne's Revenge. What was the name before it turned to Queen Anne's Revenge? It should be right in your notes.
Man of War.
Say it again.
Man of War.
Man of War. Very good. Very good. Who said that?
Malia.
Malia. Very good. One thing but you, Malia, you always have your notes. That's good. Where's China, Malia?
She ain't joined today.
What happened?
I didn't know.
Okay. All right. So today we're going to be looking at this other pirate. His name was John Rackham. And he is also known as anyone know his other name? John Rackham. Let me just show you a picture of him. John Rackham. He was with Blackbeard. They have different pictures of him. This is a nice picture of him here. A nice, stunning picture of him. His name, his formal name was, obviously his formal name was John Rackham, but his, the name that persons probably know him by more often is what we call Calico Jack. Calico Jack, right? Because he wore multicolored coats and stuff, right? So let's talk about him. Hopefully we're able to talk about him and possibly two or maybe one more person. So his name was John Rackham. So John Rackham was also known as Calico Jack. Where is Juan? Juan, are you there?
I'm here.
Were you able to? I noticed that you missed math. You was doing the paper two-way.
Yes, sir. I
Okay.
was here.
You was here
Yes, sir.
for math?
Yes, sir.
Really?
I meant you, you, you're talking about today, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Wow. I feel like you just joined. Um.
I had just, I mean, I disconnected real quick
Oh, okay.
as soon as you ended the IXL.
Okay. Did you send in your notes?
Not as yet. When I finished the last year, I mean, 2022.
So you're doing 2022, 3 and 2022.
Yes, sir. I finished 2023.
Okay, then you're gonna send 2021.
I'm on number 12
Okay,
for
you're gonna.
2022.
I got you. I understand now. So John Rackham, you coming to class on Sunday?
Yes, sir.
Okay. John Rackham, also known as Calico Jack, because he wore multicolored calico jacks or coats. So calico coats and breeches. So this is a picture of him, and just so you can see, the variation of colors that he might wear, I'm going to give you another photo of him, just to give you some insight as to his, his choice of clothing. All right, so this is another photo of Calico Jack. As you can see, a very colored man in terms of his appearance and the clothes that he wore. All right, so the multicolored coats that he wore. So he wore multicolored calico coats and breeches. He was not. I'm sorry. spell this wrong. Now he wasn't a notorious pirate, but he was best known because he associated with two famous pirates. All right. So he was not one of the most notorious pirates. But he is best known for his association with two female pirates, namely, what are the name of the two famous pirates?
Blackbeard.
Two famous female pirates, sorry.
Female.
Yeah, female pirates.
Anne Bonny and Mary Read.
Anne Bonny, namely Anne Bonny and Mary Read. Anne Bonny and Mary Read. Okay. Now, John Rockman, according to John Rockham, stole Anne Bonny away from her husband, and they fought together in many battles at sea. All right, so question, anyone can answer this? John Rockham. What was another name for John Rockham? What's another name for
Calico
him?
Jack.
Calico Jack. And why is he also one of the famous pirates? What was the reason?
He was
Why was
associated with Mary Read and Anne Bonny.
because he was associated with who?
Mary Read.
Mary Read and Anne Bonny. Who did he steal away from her husband based on these notes?
Anne Bonny.
Anne Bonny, very good. He stole away Anne Bonny from her husband. Okay, this is John Rockham. There's us Calico Jack. So when they say he is well known, why is he called Calico Jack, by the way? Because his what?
Because he wear multicolored coats.
Coats and breeches. Now when we say breeches, we're talking about like trousers. Like we're talking about the pants that he wore. So he wore multicolored coats and also pants, right? So because of his multicolored approach when it comes to his fashion, he got his name Calico Jack. All right. Okay, so the next part we're going to be talking about, you all finished with this slide, right? Let me know if you finished with this slide.
No, sir.
No. Uh-huh.
For Mary Read, did you spell her last name right?
Mary Read?
Yes, sir.
No, I spelled it wrong. It's supposed to be as like a read. R-E-A-D. Mary Read. Thank you. Okay, so let's go ahead and And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture of this and send it to you via WhatsApp again. I'm going to take a picture of this and send it to you, not via WhatsApp, in the chat. So I'm going to take a picture of it and send it to you in the chat. All right, what I'm going to do is we're going to move on to the next one. We don't want to spend all our time with this one. The next person we're going to talk about is going to be one of the famous female pirates. And we're going to start off talking about Anne Bonny. Okay, Anne Bonny. So let's go ahead and give you some imagery with Anne Bonny. So typically with Anne Bonny, you have various pictures that comes up with her. So the typical black and white one that is normally associated with her, let me just show you it. And even from when I was in school, they had this picture of her. Is this one. This is Anne Bonny. And then another one, another picture, like the full picture, would be this one. Okay, so this is another picture that is commonly associated with Anne Bonny. So let me just enlarge it for you to see. So this picture is typically associated with Anne Bonny. So several things she has. She has an axe, she has different guns, she has a sword, she has a pistol. As you can see, pirates were very known for fighting and, you know, um, having weapons and, you know, fighting their way through different things. And so it's a very rough life, very rough life, man. I don't know who would want to go through that life. Like you have to fight and you have to, you know, to different, go through different wars and stuff and battles and
Like
stuff.
like
Yeah,
back in those days, it was like normal to them. So
that's true. That's true. You're right.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
For us, you're right. For
I,
us,
I have a question. Like
uh-huh.
Annie Bonny, she didn't have a problem with John Rackham because you know she didn't look like she had a problem.
No, she
She
didn't look
was
like
like John Rackham stole him. Stole. Like took her away from her husband, and they fought together in battles. Like
it didn't look like she
she
had a
didn't
problem with it. It didn't look like she had a problem with that.
not at all.
That's true. You're right. It's a good point. They were weird back in those days. But I don't understand them, but it was weird. Weird, 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 man. Weird. Um, I mean, they guess they did what they had to do to survive. So, um, next we have Anne Bonny. So Anne Bonny, very different from the typical woman of those times. You know, typical women of those times were humble, meek, you know what I mean, submissive and stuff like that. But she was very headstrong. So Anne Bonny was a headstrong, um, fiercely, right? Fiercely independent woman with a vicious temper and legendary courage, right? So she, according to these notes, she was very fierce, very headstrong, very vicious, has a vicious temper and legendary has legendary courage. Anyone know anyone who would like Anne Bonny, who is headstrong, who has a vicious temper? Anyone know people like that?
No, sir.
You don't know no one like that?
Yes, sir.
Yes? Okay. When we say headstrong means what? What does headstrong mean? If someone is
Like she's
You
headstrong.
think
independent.
No, that's not what headstrong means.
you think
No.
Hard-headed.
Headstrong,
He's
hard-headed,
stubborn.
stubborn. Yes, that's what headstrong means. Headstrong means I'm gonna do it my way, right? That's what headstrong means.
Minded.
My way or the highway, like um, fiercely independent with with legendary courage. Um,
my sister like that?
your sister like that. Okay, so She was born. Um, she was born in Ireland. Um, out of wedlock. So her parents were not married, to a maid in her father's house. I spelled maid wrong, to a maid in her father's home. She married a young soldier. Wow, marriage was happening from since back then. James Bonney, for which she was turned out of her father's home. So for marrying this young soldier, she was kicked out of her father's home.
I don't know. It
Go
sounds,
ahead. Go ahead.
I don't know why it's that.
Say it again.
I don't know why our father do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. She was born in an out of wedlock to a maid in her father's home. She turned out. Yep, after she married that man. I guess the father didn't approve of him for some reason. I don't know why.
That's why she had Joanne Rackham took her.
Later, um, actually, she met him afterwards. So later on, Bonnie met the pirate, Jack Rackham. Now, what do we know about Jack Rackham? What is his name? What is his nickname?
Uncle Jack.
Calico Jack on New Providence. And she left her husband to join him at sea. Now, the thing is that she had to dress like a man, right? So she had to dress like a man to, because women those days were not, you know, we're not really pirates and into war and stuff like that. They were more so, at home, stuff like that, take care of the children, stuff like that. So she went with Rackham to join him at sea, right? Um, and she disguised herself as a man and became a fearsome pirate, right? So that means that she was beaten plenty men who was afraid. She was eventually captured on Rackham's ship along with Mary Reed. Mary Reed and Anne Bonny were never hanged. Why weren't they hanged?
I guess because they proved themselves to be like shredded pirates.
because one of the pirates were pregnant.
Yes, because both were found to be pregnant. Okay. Okay, so the usual punishment for pirates. Because both were found to be pregnant. Okay. Okay, so what was the name of the pirate that she fought alongside with? And Bonnie, what was the name of the pirate that she fought
John
alongside with?
Rackham.
John Rackham. Now the first part said that he stole her, but this one sound like she wanted to go. She left her husband and disguised herself as a man and fought in some fearsome battles. She was eventually captured, and but she wasn't hanged because of pregnancy. Okay. Okay, go. All right. Once you finish with your notes, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Once you finish with your notes, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Um, um,
What does that make Edward teach? Like, was he one of the most feared pirates as well?
yeah, he was, of course, because he was the goat. He was the goat in that space.
The goat.
He was the goat in that space for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. All right, again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Excuse me, Mr. Bridget.
Go ahead.
If I'm not doing religious and I already sent my social studies work into you, can I leave?
Yes. Yes. Yes, you can.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Good night. All right, let's go ahead and move on to religious studies. All right. All right, so the last time we were here, we were talking about the 7 helpers. All right, so we're talking about the 7 helpers. We're talking about um, how there was a situation inside the early church and how we had certain Jews who were not being, treated fairly. And they appointed 7 helpers to assist with, um, to assist with making sure that the food was evenly distributed. Okay. And one of the 7 helpers was Stephen. So Stephen was one of the 7 helpers, and we had other 7 helpers. But if we look at later, Stephen or Stephen was stoned. He was arrested and he was stoned. And so let's go ahead and head up. Today is Thursday. Thursday the 28th of March. Again, Thursday the 28th of March, 2024. Go ahead.
We were on time.
Oh, yeah, let me put this inside the chat. So I'm going to put the social studies notes inside the chat for those of you who are still writing this down. Again, I'm going to post this inside the chat for those of you who are still writing it down. Okay, so subject is religious studies. And the topic is the arrest and death, of Stephen or Stephen, the arrest and death of Stephen or Stephen. So when we say a martyr, right? When we say a martyr, what does it mean to be a martyr?
Someone who dies for what they believe.
Very good. Someone who dies for what they believe. So a martyr is a person who dies for what they believe, right? So they die for their faith, right? So they hold their belief so strongly that they're willing to die for their faith. That's what I mean by a martyr. Okay. So we talk about Stephen, he was one of the what? One of the what? 7 helpers. He was filled with the Holy Spirit. He was filled with the Holy Spirit. He was filled with the Holy Spirit. And and had great with had he was filled with the Holy Spirit. He had great wisdom. He had great wisdom. And he performed miracles. He performed miracles. So what do we know about Stephen or Stephen? We
He was
know
seven help.
he was one of the 7 helpers. What else do we know
He was
about?
filled with the Holy Spirit.
He was filled with the Holy Spirit. What else do we know?
He had great wisdom and he performed miracles.
Very good. He had great wisdom and he performed miracles. All right. Where's Akiro? Akiro, are you there? Where's Akiro? Akiro, are you there? How about you, Chai? Chai, are you there? Where are you, Chai? Chai, are you there?
Yes, sir.
What do we know about Stephen?
He was one of the 7 helpers.
Uh-huh. Very good. What else?
He was filled with the Holy Spirit.
He was filled with the Holy Spirit. Very good. And he had great wisdom and he performed miracles. So the Sanhedrin Council, right? The members of the Sanhedrin Council. So the members of the Sanhedrin Council. And the Sanhedrin Council, let me just show you a picture of the Sanhedrin Council. That's going to be a group of religious leaders of that day. That's what we mean by the Sanhedrin Council. And you can see them in this picture. Let me show you a picture of the Sanhedrin Council just so you can get a visual of what that might have looked like and what they were about and stuff like that. So the Sanhedrin Council was also,
Excuse me, Mr. Batik, your screen is black for me.
yes, no problem. I'm going to correct it right now. So the Sanhedrin Council, as you can see, the Sanhedrin Council was the same group of people who had Jesus tried, right? So they had Jesus tried here. So this is the Sanhedrin Council. Some members of the Sanhedrin Council and also the crowd, they are looking at Christ. And so this is the imagery showing you who the members of the Sanhedrin people, who were the members of the Sanhedrin Council, persons who were higher in rank in society, priests, rabbis, persons who have of great influence and intellect, and they were the ones who were responsible for the death of Jesus, and they were also the one who was persecuting Stephen. So the members of the Sanhedrin Council accused Stephen or Stephen of blasphemy, right? They accused Stephen of blasphemy and dragged him out of the city. Now, once they dragged him out of the city, once outside the city walls, they stoned him. They stoned him to death. Now, when they say stoned to death, what does that mean? When they stone you to death, what does that mean? If you get stoned to death. Anyone know? What do we mean by stoning?
Throw a rock at someone?
Yeah, that's when they throw rocks at you, right? So when they throw rocks at you, do you think those rocks hurt?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, those rocks hurt. So they would throw rocks at you such that you would die, right? That's a vicious way to die, right?
Yes, sir.
That's a very vicious way to die. I'd rather you shoot me than to stone me.
Paul got stoned too, but he didn't die.
Yes, you're right.
Isn't Paul the one who issued the death of Stephen?
Say it again.
Wasn't Saul one of the people who issued the death of Stephen?
No, Saul was the one who held the coats of the persons who were stoning Stephen. So you see them with their big rocks stoning them, and he's looking into heaven and he is saying, Lord, please forgive them, right? Even though they were doing them injustice, right? So this is a picture of him being stoned. Um, um, so it's very interesting what they did there. Very brutal, extremely brutal. So he died for his faith. So he is called a martyr, okay, because he died for what he believed in. Okay. So once outside the city, they stoned him to death. Um, while this is very important, while Stephen was being stoned, he asked God to forgive the council members. So just like our Jesus, when he was being crucified, he said, Father, lay not the sin against their charge. Stephen said the same thing. So while they were throwing stones at him, right? Stephen prayed, Stephen prayed, Lord, do not hold this sin against them. So he had the same forgiving spirit, just like Jesus. So he had the same forgiving spirit that Jesus had. When he had said the same words, when he
Hey, Mr. D,
was on the cross. Yes.
back in those days, there was no fighting back.
Yeah, he didn't fight back. As a Christian, he followed the example of Christ, and he prayed that they would be forgiven by God, you know.
I
Uh
I don't do that nowadays.
oh, yeah, it's not easy because, obviously, the person done you wrong, so persons feel very bad, but um we are told to love our enemies. So that's the counsel of scripture. So Stephen is known as the first Christian martyr. So he is known as the first Christian martyr. Why? Because he, because of his faith, because of his faith in Jesus was so strong that he was willing to die for it. Now, Saul, who later became Paul, Saul showed his approval of Stephen, of Stephen stoning by what? By um by holding the cloaks of the men who were throwing stones at Stephen. All right, good. Okay, quick question. How did Stephen die? How did Stephen die?
Being
He
stoned.
He was what?
he was stoned.
He was stoned. Very good. He was stoned. He was stoned to death. Very good. And question, what type of spirit did he have? Did he have a forgiving spirit or did he have an angry spirit? With his death, what type of spirit did he have?
Forgiven spirit.
A forgiving spirit. Very good. Forgiving spirit. Who is known as the first Christian martyr?
Stephen.
Stephen. Very good. He is known as the first Christian martyr. And question, who showed approval of Stephen's stoning? Who showed by holding the coats? Saul. Very good. Saul. All right, once you finish with your notes, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Once you finish with your notes, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish with your notes, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish with your notes, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish with your notes, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish with your again, once you finish with your notes, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Miss Petit, I send you my notes.
All right, thank you. Once you send in your notes, take a picture of it and send it to me. So once you finish taking your notes, sending your notes, you can leave. Again,
Good
once you finish.
night.
Good night, Miss.
Good night. Good night. Have a wonderful evening.
Good night, Miss Petit.
Good night.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night.